a lighter brown than his skin tone is.
Yep.
Mm.
It's awful. It's dreadful.
Yep, we're doing it live.
I was almost, not gonna lie, when I asked you what color his eyes was, I was half expecting you to give me 2 different colors.
Ooh, that would be cool. It's too late now, but...
No, I can change it.
No.
Okay.
I mean for, like, character design. He's finished.
It's just eye color. I changed that about Nettle. I gave her, like, full-body tattoos right before the campaign ended.
Who's drawing the picture of the butt? That's his dear Frieza. Who was it?
Who wants to listen to audio real quick in the stream just to make sure the everything's balanced right? Because I turned down the desktop audio because it was peaking earlier when I was doing tests.
I'm not in Chrome right now. I'm drawing in my program, so it couldn't have been me.
G-Man.
Who do you think it was that drew Dear Frieza and it's a picture of a butt? That's one of my favorite jokes from the series.
It's a pretty solid one, I'll give you that.
It says Dear Frieza, and then there's a picture of a butt. May I see it, sir?
Where? I'm following you on Twitter. Not Twitter, Twitch.
I haven't. I'm sending out the tweet right now.
Show more. No, just show less. I only want the things that do the thing.
Also, the stats aren't filled out because I don't have access to anyone else's stat sheet, and this one's probably going to go away in a week. So.
I like how you mentioned me and no one else.
Well, I forgot about Treno's Twitter, and I didn't know if anyone else had a Twitter.
Hold on just a second. I'm going to listen to the audio.
Nobody cares about my Twitter anyway.
I care about your Twitter.
I do.
I care about you.
Well, I'm pretty sure Red's probably pissed off by now that I'm doing a campaign with you guys. Whatever.
Oh yeah, that actually reminds me. I feel like I should bring this up. So a few days ago, I posted a picture. I got my first college rejection letter, which I found hilarious. So I took a picture of it and I posted it. Unknowingly though, the picture of the letter had my address in it. So Red spoke to me for the first time since our last chat, and he was like, "Hey, just popping in to let you know that your address is on there." So I took it down. I didn't say a word to him or acknowledge it in any way. I don't think he knows that literally my banner image on Twitter is mocking him. My banner image is the vague tweet that he made about me being a spoiled teenager. I don't think he knows.
All right, thanks, Eddie.
Well, I'll be honest. His chat has kind of devolved into a...
Or heaven is hell and hell is heaven.
You're on the right track.
I'm proud of me.
Except it's not one of those retcons where it's like, oh, you've been dreaming the whole time. Like, if you go back and watch, it actually makes perfect sense.
They were actually in purgatory the whole time.
Nope, I got it backwards. I was looking at a different edition.
Okay. Turns out the big place is just an extension of Lost.
Stevie, did you see the picture of the...
No, so, do you want me to tell you?
No, I don't care.
No, you...
Well, you can tell me, I just have no interest in watching the show.
Okay. So, it centers around 4 main characters. Eleanor, Chidi, Tahani, and Jason. And they all are sort of the foils to each other. Like, they all have qualities that sort of make each other, like a typical literature foil. And in the last episode, it's like, okay, so Eleanor wasn't supposed to end up in the good place. So the bad place is owed 2 people. You can decide amongst yourselves who's going to go. I don't care anymore. And they start arguing about who's going to go. And Eleanor just suddenly goes, holy shit. They're like, what? She goes, well, I was just thinking to myself, oh my god, this is like torture. And then I realized, I think we're in the bad place. And then it turns out that, like, the entire show up until this point has been, like, a facade put on by a bunch of, like, demon actors. It's crazy.
You know what? That tracks. That makes sense.
I just finished the first episode of season 2. It looks like the entirety of season 2 thus far is, like, the dude who's in charge of this whole project, just, like, since the first one failed, he's like, okay, I'm going to work out the kinks, I'm going to reset your memories, and we're going to try this again.
I like working out kinks.
The first episode of the second season is just him, like, take 800. I have tried to mix every possible dynamic with all of the actors we have here. They still end up figuring it out. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong.
All right. Are we good to go?
I need to run downstairs and grab something real quick, but other than that, I will be fine.
Okay, run down and grab it real quick.
Yeah, give me like 2 minutes.
Okay, clock starting right now. I'm counting. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Damn kids, I mean, here I am. Don't get home until like 5 minutes before the session starts, and I'm ready.
Yeah, man, you're prompt. I appreciate it. I know it's a pain in the ass with like your work and class schedule and stuff.
Oh yeah, don't worry about that.
How's your day been thus far, though? Besides,
Emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, we were supposed to write about what made us feel alive for a class today, and so I did. And I could just see the looks on everyone's faces because it's not something they expected me to write.
Right.
Like nobody expects me to, like.
All right, I'm good.
I guess I just don't put that front out to people.
Right. I feel you.
Also, my other monitor is a mess right now.
Other monitor? I'm playing on a laptop.
So I have Roll20 open, but then for the stream I have Twitch chat, I have Discord, I have Twitch, I have my character sheet and OBS all running on the other one.
Oh, all right, I'm ready.
So, just as an aside, what's really kind of turned me off of the whole Redbeard, besides what happened to you guys, is that A, he's obviously an alcoholic, and B, the dysfunction in his family is just so stressful to hear about all the time.
I know, right? The alcoholism is obvious, and on principle, I just have things against people who smoke, so that doesn't really help. And yeah, that's no good.
Yeah, sorry for that. Wait, who'd we lose? Oh, okay. For a sec, I thought I offended somebody.
No.
We good.
It's a 10-foot long butt.
What's this about a 10-foot long butt?
Your butt is 10 feet long.
Yeah, I measured.
God, I wish.
Maybe one day.
Maybe someday.
Please no. I'm still single. I need to find a wife before my butt gets that big.
Shrimp wife now.
Yep.
Oh.
That brings me to an interesting hypothetical question. So this is purely hypothetical, Stevie. So you don't have to commit to your answer. But if you were to get married, what title would you use? Like, would you consider yourself a bride, a groom, or not either?
So that's a good question. So I personally like to use male words for myself because I just feel like it fits more.
Okay.
In that situation, I don't really know. I'd have to think
Just
about
never
it
get
for a while.
married.
The good thing, at least like I have plenty of time to think about it. But that is definitely
Oh,
something
yeah.
to think about.
No, didn't you just get engaged?
What?
In combat, roll initiative.
Oh shit. Hi everybody. This is
Stevie's the marriage
I was gonna say the name of the campaign and then realized I don't know how to wrap my tongue around that.
We also don't
and
have
now
really
we're
an
here.
official name.
Oh,
I thought it was
Is that our official name?
Kaléjotes.
it's Kaléjotes.
Kaléjotes.
Kaléjotes 2.0.
Kaléjotes just sounds like a monster in Monster Hunter.
It
I
is.
miss my Tetsukabra.
Eddie is going to hate me for that because I've been calling it Kaléjotes the whole time.
I mean, I've made it pronounced a certain way, but sure. Nah, I'm goofing. I'm goofing.
I mean, I think it takes. I think it takes time to get a name though. Like, TFS at the Table didn't get their name until like the end of the season, the first
I
season.
didn't know they had a name.
The Natural Wonders.
Huh.
It's because
Kinda
everybody rolls a bunch of nat ones in that series.
Until
So
they
if Will
started
Wheaton
that
ran a
with-
campaign,
What do you think you would do if Will Wheaton ran a D&D campaign?
What do you think you would do?
Okay.
actually as a player that might be good because the bosses can never do anything.
I would have a character that exists purely to just say "Shut up, Wesley" to him.
Wow, that's so not nice.
I shouldn't be allowed to run any campaigns ever.
Oh, I could not DM. Every time I explain to a family member what it means to be a dungeon master, their response is like, "Oh, that sounds right up your alley. Why don't you do that?"
I
I'm
need to
like,
get back to
"No,
creating my
I'm
world.
good. I'm good, thanks."
I mean, unless people want sky ships and sky islands and
Dude,
be
Skies
sky
of Ar-
pirates,
Dude, Skies of Arcadia was awesome.
that's one of the big inspirations for the world I've been working on.
Just run Eberron, and then everything's accepted.
So Stevie,
Oh my
I
God,
created my
okay,
first
listen.
NPC.
The other campaign we're doing is in Eberron, and I had no earthly clue what the fuck that meant. And so our DM would be like, "Okay, he gives you a fantasy cell phone," or "Oh, I contacted you on fantasy Facebook," and I'd be like, "Excuse me?" And everyone would just turn to me and say, "Oh, it's an Eberron."
Yeah, it's an Eberron.
Stevie, I feel like you still don't understand what Eberron is.
Is that where Unearthed Arcana comes from?
I asked you once, and you were like, "Okay, so you know how D&D is mostly set in fantasy?"
The Forgotten Realms?
I was like, "Yeah, it's a fantasy game," and you're like, "Yeah, Eberron is not."
Hey, I mean, somewhere in Galarian, there's giant mechs fighting. And that's why
we get Can we get to this campaign at some point, or are we just gonna sit around and speak?
Wait, Eddie, when are you introducing Beforged?
So welcome to our new podcast.
Listen, I would love a podcast with y'all, but
Where we can talk about playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Every episode starts with hello.
hello,
Hello?
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 hello.
See, the thing is that this is basically the only time I get to talk throughout the whole campaign since my character is so silent.
Alright, so does anybody remember what happened last time on Dragon Ball Z?
Yes, I do.
Frieza got sent to butt.
Right. So, if you guys remember, 4 out of the 5 of you were sailing on a sand sailor. One of you was in a oasis. Big old thunderstorm.
Home comfortably.
A big old thunderstorm started. Then it started to turn bad. Your ship got struck by lightning. You went to the oasis. Shit got whacked. You met a dragon. You heard another dragon's voice in your head. The oasis nearly burned down. And the dragon left you guys all a long night's sleep. And now it's the morning. I imagine Nettle probably got up first. I don't imagine she got a lot of sleep last night, given all the excitement.
Good guess.
Yeah. So you get up. Do you take a peek outside?
Yeah.
Alright, I want you to do two things for me. First, I want you to make a nature check with advantage, and then a perception check with advantage.
Double advantage.
Let's see. Good thing I'm proficient in both of those things.
Okay, 13 and 16. Alright, we'll deal with the nature first. Nettle, as you're noticing through the morning light, you're noticing that the oasis, while not completely, burned to the ground, looks like it's suffering harshly. You think that if you were to continue living here, it would either be incredibly hard or impossible to be sustained there. The second thing you notice is that the light of the sun is purple.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you look at the sun and it's purple.
Okay. What exactly was the DC for that one for perception?
It was a 15, actually.
It was like anything but a nat 1.
It's a 30.
No, you get in that one and you're like, wow, that bird is far away.
That was
Yeah.
one round bird.
That
There's a
bird
big
is
round
far
yellow bird in
away.
the sky. Sorry, big round purple bird in the sky.
Right. So it's about 8:30 in the morning. I don't like making my characters get up at like 6. I know that's a pain in the ass. I don't want to get up at 6. I don't want fantasy characters getting up at 6. So it's 8:30 about. Everybody's woken up at this point, I guess. I want everybody else to roll perception checks too.
Do we also get advantage?
Yes, you also get advantage. Just don't get double nat 1s.
I have managed to roll 3 nat 1s in a row.
Ooh. Okay.
You don't notice the sky is purple.
Okay.
Man, look at that bird over there.
Yeah, everybody, the sky is purple. Not the sky, the sun is purple.
But the
That
rest of
doesn't
the
look
sky is
great.
normal.
Can I make an Arcana check on that?
Yeah.
Or actually, you know what?
Mhm.
I wouldn't think Arcana. I'm making a religion check just in case it has anything to do with like any
No, listen,
bad
I love
omens
the idea
or
of you doing Arcana, and you get a very bad roll. You turn around, it's like, yep, sun's purple, guys.
That
Well,
is indeed
I did that with
probably the sun.
religion too.
Guys, it actually will be. It is Arcana, it's not religion.
Oh, okay.
9.
9.
Guys, the sun's purple.
Yeah,
Sun is
man, like
thoroughly purple.
sometimes the sun just decides to change color. You can't tell it what's going on. It's just gonna do it at once.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay, alright.
What are you trying to insight?
Why the sun's
that
purple?
it's like he had a thought for a minute. It's like maybe this is just how the desert do. But a 17 is like, nah, this isn't how the desert do.
Okay. So
this
you guys.
is this how the desert do roll?
Yeah, this is not how the desert do.
You guys are currently standing in the middle of a mostly burnt oasis. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna get a bucket of
how's-
water for the boat.
Yeah, how's the temp doing? Like, is the purple sun making the temperature weird?
No, temperature's still really warm.
Okay, so
You know how
everything is normal
It's
except
fine,
that.
everything's fine.
Is my shadow different?
No, it's still black.
Okay.
It's fine, everything's fine.
It's fine. I walk over to Nettle and I go, "How are you holding up?"
Has Nettle left her house, or did you walk up to her house?
Nettle was
I would have
kinda
walked up to her
like,
house.
Like Nettle was kind of in her door frame, like just kind of watching everything. She's kind of quiet for a while, and then she goes like, "I've never left this place before."
Well, I'm not sure if it's the wisest idea to stay here.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to come with us. I'm offering, but I don't know if I'd stay here.
That's it. That's the end of the conversation.
Yeah, no, I was planning on walking away after that as well, so good.
You were planning on what?
Walking away after that. So
Oh, okay.
all works out.
Don't worry. Eadrich's making breakfast. That makes everything better.
All right, you're making a breakfast of sand lizards that you found and some light desert vegetation that survived the fire. So, like a lizard salad for breakfast.
I have a
Ooh.
fun question.
I love me some lizard salad.
So, Saul's tattoo is a bar of music, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what notes I'm supposed to draw on this bar. And it's just black, right?
Yeah, it's just black. Go wild.
See
Pick a
up,
meme,
see
Stevie.
left, see...
Pick a meme.
You know I'm gonna look up the sheet music for We Are Number One.
Yeah,
Oh God, anything but that. I take it back. Don't go
Okay,
wild.
how about the thong song?
I can't trust you with anything.
How about the classic?
Hey,
Actually-
now you know how the fuck I feel whenever I ask you to name anything.
Why don't you just do the Trollolo song?
No, I'm not basic.
Well, it's an actual classic song, so it has a double reference.
It
I'm not
is.
a basic
Um,
bitch.
Yes, it's a Russian folk song.
Why not Africa?
Yes.
By Toto?
or you
Yes.
could just
Yes.
you could go really simple. Just go see up, see left, see right.
Or hot cross buns.
There you go. I've got it.
Okay, so you guys eat your breakfast, and you guys assuming you leave some for Nettle.
Um,
Well, I'm committed to the food eating, so
Nettle doesn't
and the
like
food
she-
making.
She has plenty of, which by the way, I don't know if she's packing, but if she is, she has a lot of food stored that she is going to be taking with her.
You can
Like-
pack some of my stuff. I'm still overweight.
Jerky meat, dried palm fruits, stuff like that.
Right.
So
And not saying you are packing, but if you were, I assume you'd be putting that all in your bag.
Yeah.
Right. So you guys, who said they wanted to gather the water for the ship?
I was gonna get a bucket of water. Do I have a bucket on me?
The captain did.
Before he,
Is there still a bucket on his body?
Well, I
Make an
buried his body,
investigation.
but
he didn't have a body. He had like a calcium skeleton. A calcified skeleton.
That somebody licked.
I was hoping you forgot about that.
no,
I
you
didn't.
did not.
I didn't. You find a bucket.
sweet.
All right, I'll fill it up with water.
All right, you fill it with water. And are you guys gonna start to head out?
Yeah, once everybody has had their fill, maybe.
Can I make like an investigation check to see if there's anything worth taking around the oasis?
Sure, go ahead.
The entire oasis.
Nope, we're good.
You see a smooth, shiny rock underneath
I
you,
want
and it is a nice looking rock.
How big
All
is
right, it's about the size of your palm.
it? Ooh, that's a pretty decently
It's not
sized rock.
I
I'm
pick
taking
up
it.
Nettle's house.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you
No, you
don't.
don't.
Before we go, I
Because-
guess I'll just extend one last invitation to Nettle to come with us.
Where is it that you guys are going? This is Stevie asking, not Nettle.
Yeah, where do you guys want to go?
I don't remember where the boat was headed.
The boat was headed to Otto Doran, but you guys do remember Damius mentioning that he was going to head to the capital, where the lightning storm seemed to be concentrated.
How
we
far
have
is
a
the
boat
capital from?
without a captain, and I can drive a boat.
You guys are about the same distance from both.
How far away are they from each other? Do we know?
What's the question?
How far away are they from each other?
They are roughly a 4-day sand sailor ride, or about a 2-week walk from each other.
All right. All right, everyone. So we were all originally headed to that place starting with an A, right?
I'll type it in the chat for you.
Gracias, senor.
But Autodoran, our new dragon acquaintance, he was actually headed to the capital. I don't know where everyone's vote is on where we should go.
I mean, I didn't really have anything to do in Autodoran.
Fucking thing about any place.
This lightning seems pretty serious.
Doesn't know a damn
I kind of
thing,
vote the
my guy.
capital.
I vote the capital as well because I wasn't heading to Autodoran for a specific reason.
What?
Nettle doesn't know a damn thing, my guy.
We're gonna have to
Okay, well, Nettle,
deal with that.
Autodoran is this city, and then this capital's this other city that's more important, and that's about it.
What
No,
was?
I meant that she doesn't have any place that she would want to go because she doesn't know any place.
What was the Eadrich saying?
It's like we're gonna have to deal with that lightning eventually. So
The captain mentioned some kind of village up north. Do you have any idea what he was talking about?
I sail the desert. Can I make a check of some sort?
Yeah. Roll a knowledge history.
History -1. Here we go.
Let's go.
Well, there are a bunch of different small settlements unmarked on maps around the blasted sea, but you personally don't know any specific settlement that matches what the captain's description was.
Yeah, no, I know there's some stuff up there, but that's about it.
All right, time to start on the piercing.
So while this is all going on, Alphonse is going to now do an Arcana check to see if he can figure out what's going on with the sun.
All right, please go ahead. 12. This isn't natural, but you sure don't know what's going on.
At the sun, and it burns your retinas.
I walk over to him. I notice he's examining the sun, and I know I was earlier. And I'm gonna tell him what I found. Actually, the issue with it is that it turned purple.
Yeah, it's not neutral.
Okay, so I will roll an Arcana check and see if I can pinpoint anything with the sun.
You think it might have something? You think it might have something to do with the dragon, the blue dragon, Timaeus? He might be up to something, but you don't know exactly.
That was the evil one. Yeah.
Yeah, Timaeus was the blue dragon. Damius was the.
Well, we don't know what color the evil one was.
No,
yeah, we did.
He announced it.
Okay.
Well, guys, this may just maybe has something to do with that evil dragon we heard.
I had
just a guess.
Don't know much about this story. Don't know much biology.
Look, I think no matter what happens, this problem with the blue dragon is going to solve itself.
I completely agree. Does that mean we're going to the capital?
I don't know about the rest of you, but I am.
All right. Well, I'll take the sand sailor to the capital. Anyone who wants to join me, feel free.
Nettle's goal right now is the village that she vaguely remembers the captain mentioning.
Eddie, what kind of check would I have to do to logic that the village would be between here and the capital? Or would it be?
You guys are currently south of the capital, so
Okay,
it's probably somewhere to the north of the capital.
Oh, okay, so it's beyond the capital.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hey, there's chat. It's not showing up on my stuff for some reason. But chat is there. Hello, chat.
Chad, he hasn't been introduced yet.
Who's in chat?
Good old Poplio and good old Professor Doctor Friend.
Oh, yay.
Yo,
That's
Saul's
almost
biggest
100
fan.
people. Yay! My biggest fan.
That's Popliobot.
My chat died in all the internet reconnections, so I don't actually have a record of it except for stream.
Man, that is
Alright.
a nice butt on the stream.
Alright, so what is the decision? What are you guys doing? Because the clock's ticking away. It's about 9:30 in the morning now.
Heading up to the capital.
Did you say it's about
for
9:43 in the
Sunset.
morning?
Is that a reference?
Is it 9 in the afternoon? How big are
No.
my eyes?
They're the size of the moon.
The size of the
I'm telling
moon. God damn it.
you. I will make my way to the sand cellar and get ready to go to the capital.
Okay, who's
I
all
hope someone
following
who-
to the sand sailor?
Hopefully someone who knows how to drive it. I'll give it the good old college try.
I can drive it. I'm a pirate boy.
What was the
With proficiency in
Determination
sand
on that
vehicles.
What did you ask, Stevie?
what was the determination on that roll for village?
I mean, you might not like be around places, but you know the capital is like to the north of here, and you could figure that the village he mentioned is farther north than the capital. I won't make you roll for that.
But it is in the direction.
Yes.
Okay, then yes. I will go.
All right. So everybody's going to the sand sailor.
What colors are these miscellaneous piercings? Is it like gold, silver?
Gold, silver, copper,
Banana
jade.
yellow.
Sometimes weird bits of glass. You can do whatever colors you want.
Stevie there.
can
Magic
change
Norse
every
boat
time.
yellow.
So you guys get to the sand sailor. You pour the water on the arcane core. You can see a significant amount of steam rising off of it. And just like that, the magic machine, hums back to life.
Aren't machines
And-
magic if we really think about it?
Stevie, have you ever been, not Stevie, Nettle, have you ever been on a sand sailor before?
No. I mean, she's
No?
flying anyway. Or, you know what? Nah, she's not. She wouldn't be able to keep up with it, most likely.
Right, yeah, it's a very fast boat.
I mean, she does have a speed of 40, but
This
that's
is
probably
like,
still not good enough.
this thing zooms. It goes near.
It's a zoom.
Meow.
Boys, you go very fast.
It goes 10 Frieza butts per second.
That's a lot
pretty
of butts.
fast.
Which, by
Wow.
the way, I find that to be a very underrated line from the Adventure Zone. It might be my favorite line in the entire podcast. It's like, and you boys.
So wait, are
you
we
go very
are we
fast.
riding now?
The boat is levitating, but you haven't exactly started
Okay.
moving yet. I want who's ever driving to make a vehicle check.
Land vehicle.
How do you make a vehicle? Like, what attribute does that use?
I think it's proficiency.
It's plus proficiency, yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll this in chat then, because it's weird. I'm not exactly sure how to do it, so.
Okay.
It's a whole +2.
Hey, look at that.
19.
Man,
It's
that
almost
was
100.
good sailing.
Just like back when you were sailing on your other ship, I forget the name. I'm sorry, it's not on the top of my head.
The
have
Don't
it?
worry, I need to come up with a new name for it anyway, because it was
Cumberbuns.
based on a ocean ship, and now it's not on the ocean, so I kind of need to change the name.
Okay. Yeah,
The
this ship's
SS
name.
Cumberbuns. I got it. Don't worry about it.
This ship's name is the Armored Gorgon, if you remember.
Mm-hmm.
You see that kind of like etched into the side of it. Just like in your old ship, the ropes go. You know exactly where to push them, pull them. You start directing people to start
I love
lifting
pushing
the
on
sail.
ropes.
Lifting the sail, tying knots.
Other boat things.
Listen, it's been a while since I've been sailing, okay? No need to give me the
you do the starboard.
The fact that you've been sailing doesn't surprise me anymore.
And you activate the gust of wind spell that is included in every sand sailor that makes it go. And you start moving in the correct direction.
That is a plus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When I travel, I generally prefer to travel in the correct direction.
Okay, so you guys travel for about a couple hours. Nothing really is happening. It's a pretty cloudless day. The sun is still purple, but other than that, it's pretty cloudy. It's not cloudy. It's not cloudy at all. Words.
It's the purple sun's an overcast.
The sun's purple, but like, it is what it
Night
is.
sky
Otherwise,
is
it's a lovely
indigo.
day.
Tomorrow will be pink with flecks of purple.
You guys.
Just on the ride, my weaver's kit has a couple scraps of cloth, and I'll find one that's an appropriate size to make a head wrap for Nettle, and I'll teach her how to tie it, whether or not she takes it. I don't know.
What kind of head wrap?
I am sticking
Okay,
my pirate hat on.
Okay, so you're making the head wrap. I want everybody else who isn't doing that or sailing the boat, steering the boat, to make perception checks.
I like perception checks.
I'm proficient in perception checks.
We have our own boat now, guys.
I got a 14.
I don't actually know how to pronounce it. Shima?
The name of the ship?
No, the name of the head wrap.
Oh, I don't know.
I am
Nettle.
at disadvantage.
Yeah, no, that would have been real bad. Nettle, you don't really notice anything. You're kind of distracted by the fact that you've seen sand sailors go by before. You didn't realize they were this fast or like this big, because like you're zooming real quick on this rather large ship for you. You're a little bit distracted by the sights and stuff. It's nothing usual for you. It's quite out of the ordinary.
Yes.
Alphonse and Eadrich. You guys both hear off in the distance, and it's getting slightly closer. And as you turn around to the back where you hear the noise, you see coming up from behind you
Doreen Moran.
another ship flying a red flag, painted all red with a red sail, and you see this.
Do I recognize? Wait, it's combat. Do I recognize this ship?
No, it looks. Everybody roll initiative, and depending on that, I'll let you do things.
Heyo.
I hadn't
I gotta
rolled
get
that
to it.
one.
What?
Rest in peace.
I gotta get to their page. I'm sorry.
It's
Wow.
yeah, Nat 1 makes sense. Goliath probably wouldn't have an easy time maneuvering around two high-speed sand ships.
Is the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Who's redrawing the butt? This butt is significantly smaller.
By the time I get back to that page, I
It's
want
been
that
buried.
butt gone. I want that butt gone by the time I get back to the page. 244. Why couldn't you
You hear
be
me,
a better?
man? This room
Young
better be
man.
spotless.
Young man. There's still a butt on this page.
No, there's not.
All right. Oh, geez. I'm not prepared at all. I don't have my notebook.
Also, chat would like you to name the ship Anakin's favorite.
The name of the ship's not up to me. That's up to you guys. You guys can decide what the ship's name's going to be if you don't like the Armored Gorgon.
We all
SS
know how
Cumberbund.
well that goes.
Shippy make ship face.
Yes.
Listen, you guys want to name the thing Bodie McBoatface? I'm not going to stop you. But
No, Bodie McBo's face is the probe that
This
on
is
the
Sandy
submarine.
McSandface.
There we go.
then...
We call her Sandy for short.
Popleobot says touch the butt.
So...
Yeah, that's...
Where is the butt?
Yeah, she does. She does say that.
What, touch the butt?
Yeah.
I feel that. I relate to that on an emotional level.
Are these more sand goblins, or are these actual living things?
I got an idea for a name.
Roll a intelligence check. Oh god, I forgot where I was. Silim.
So my idea for a name was the Golden Jackal.
Ooh.
Where is my
It's like a
intelligence?
regular jackal, but
Oh,
golden.
intelligence. That's because it's not. That's why. There we go.
Hey,
How
that's
about the
pretty
sand
good.
cloth?
They're green and they look angry.
Could name the
Oh,
ship.
they're onions.
Oh no.
My
Stevie,
no.
gracious.
Well, that's our designated Shrek joke for the stream.
I yell at them in Scottish.
You don't know Scottish.
I don't think Scottish is a language unless we're in Eberron.
Okay. First up
Thomas.
is this gray-looking fellow. I like that. I do. The gray-looking fellow is up first, and he's going to be taking a shot at you, Silim, because you are driving the ship.
Meow.
I really wish you wouldn't.
I don't think a 8 hits you, does it?
No, it does not. That would have killed
Alright,
me
so-
though if that were damage.
So the crossbow that he had been aiming next to his steering wheel goes wide, and you see it fly behind the ship and crash into sand. You see, he was shooting where you were, not where you were going to be.
All right. Fine, we get it. I like Keanu Reeves. I don't like Keanu Reeves. It's complicated. Can we?
And you watch as the one you shot with that shatters into ice, and the one next to him does so as well. The one next to that.
There we go.
Imagine he's just a step to his right because he's a bit scared.
It's like, oh god.
Well, the archive for this stream is going to be a mess.
Is going to be something. Next up, do you have a bonus action you want to use, Silim?
I cast Prested Pineapple, and I give myself sunglasses for 3 seconds.
Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Yeah, hold on. Wait.
One more again.
You prestidigitation pineapple?
No,
How does that work?
No, he prestidigitated pineapples a pair of sunglasses.
wait, no, it's in action casting time. Never mind.
So he doesn't
Yeah.
prestidigitate
I do.
pineapple.
I'm just gonna call it weird things. Presta pineapple, porcupine, whatever comes up.
So suddenly we're back in 2003 Benedict Cumberbatch.
You mean-
2012, sorry.
Barnabas Comfy Bunch?
We're not doing this.
It's not funny anymore.
It's 2018.
You can't make a joke
Okay.
about damn Daniel. Damn Daniel turned 85 and died.
Don't make me hear that.
Damn, Daniel.
Focus.
Nettle, it's your turn.
Oh shit! I'm almost done with this. Okay. I'm just adding the texture layer, and then I was done.
What's up, every pony?
Anyway,
Oh no,
just
no,
not gonna dignify that.
no.
Fight or
How
flight, one
about-
sentence.
Shit. Here it is. How about this fella?
Okay, take a shot.
I only get one attack this time around, right?
Yes. We decided that. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Right. Roll damage. Oh, Jesus H. Okay.
And Nettle's murdering everything again.
That's
Yeah.
almost 100.
It's okay.
Everything's fine.
You put an arrow between this goblin's eyes, and he falls over, kersplatting on the ground.
That was easy.
That was easy. That was easy. That was easy.
Anyway.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
Excuse me. Sorry. Who's up? Alphonse is up. Alphonse.
So we're both still moving at high speeds, correct?
Yes. Relatively high speed. I'd say like 40 miles an hour.
That's high enough.
Yeah, it's pretty fast.
So I'm going to look to everyone and say, oh, wait. Can I use the bonus action to make an intelligence check about the sails, if they are flammable? And if lighting it on fire would do anything?
You could make an intelligence check, yeah.
Okay. Because
Hey,
the only other thing I could do is throw my axes, and I don't really want to do that, because chances are I'm not going to get them back from this encounter.
Hey, gang.
Yeah.
Ba 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 ba.
Hey, it's that guy.
I like that pattern on his face.
Oh, you finished.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
that's the texture.
Texture pattern. It's really cool.
Thank
I
you.
love that. Yes, Alphonse. Canvas is historically a fairly flammable material.
Oh no,
And
I was
lighting
gonna
that-
loot the boat.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys could just pull over. But, maybe you want to burn the thing down. Who am I to stop you?
The reason but isn't there still a guy still alive on it, and we're still moving at high speed?
Yeah.
So I thought we could make him wreck and stuff. I didn't think the whole boat would catch on fire just from the sail burning.
It's attached to the wooden boat.
Maybe on my next turn I could steer us closer so someone could jump over and chop him in the face.
I mean, I could try now, but I'd probably fall off and die.
Yeah, that's a 20-foot jump, unless you make like a really good athletics check or acrobatics check of your choice. I don't think you're going to make that from a standing still position. So you could like hold your action, or
I'm just gonna pass. I am going to actually just pass altogether. I'm not gonna hold the action.
okay, just gonna pass.
Yeah, I'll just pass. There's not much I can do. Oh,
Okay.
well, I can say free action. I can just say free action. We can end this now if we burn the sail, and then my turn's done.
Okay. Next up would have been the Goblin Boys, if somebody didn't kill them. Eadrich, this is your turn again.
How intensive of an action would it be to just wrap my 50 feet of rope around a javelin?
I'd say that'd be a.
Can we
If
call
you're
that a
just wrapping-
bonus?
I'd say that's a bonus action. Maybe. Yeah, I'd say that's a bonus action to like tie it up and stuff.
Cool.
All right. Yeah. Roll a dexterity check real quick to tie that knot.
Roll a Dex Rex.
Dex Rex to tie that knot. This thing that I've become. Yeah, you tie yourself a good old knot.
Cool.
No.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can get mad enough to throw
You
this
going into a
javelin.
rage? You
Yep.
going into a rage? All right. Go ahead and throw it.
No. Then we're gonna say that maybe at least I hit the boat.
Yeah, you hit their hull, but like the lower part of their hull, and now you have a javelin sticking in there with a line of rope leading back to you.
Lovely.
Can I
Do you
make an
have-
athletics check to drag them closer?
No, that would be
Just straight
Action.
strength.
Yeah.
that would be an action, and you already used it to throw the javelin.
Okay. Well, they're not getting away from me.
Eddie, change the picture while we're here.
I just had
okay.
Great.
I just had
yeah,
the
give-
image of the orc trying to escape and Eadrich coming flying off the ship, being drunk in the sand.
Heyo.
There we go.
I like that his is still bigger than mine.
All right. Well, that's
And now
my
you
turn.
should be able, Saul. You should be able to move that now. Check and see if you can move it.
Haha. Perfect.
All right. Next up is the orc boy.
Oh.
He.
Wait, I can't move mine.
You can? Oh,
No.
I know why. That's because it's a different thing from your thing. Because would you be fine if I change your normal character thing to that? Because that way you could move it. That's why. Because this is the token, and that's the picture in the port. Okay, yeah, we'll change that afterwards. No worries. I don't imagine this will go particularly long anymore. He's gonna. Excuse me while I.
Oh, he's just gonna come. He's just
Yeet
gonna
the
come to
boat.
me of his own accord.
He's gonna slowly move closer to get a better. Actually, he's gonna move a little bit forward too. Sorry. To get a better
Radiant
shot
Golem
at.
there.
To get a better shot at you, Eadrich, as you are currently in front of Silim. Let me see. Plus.
And that's a long stretch of 15 feet.
Plus. Does a 16 hit you, Eadrich?
Absolutely does. 100%.
Oh, all right. That does 5 damage to you as a crossbow bolt flies from his crossbow into your gut.
Did he do 10 or did he do 3?
Oh, he does. It rounds down to 2 because he does 2 damage since you're raging. Yeah.
So
Because he did
it kind of sticks in my gut, but then it falls out.
I mean, yeah.
What does your gut say about this?
He's got a gut feeling.
I got a gut feeling that if he's still alive by the time it's my turn, he's gonna have a bad day.
Your boy just got speed weeded.
Yeah, and for his free action, he's gonna yell over to you, "I'm gonna kill you!"
You to have this made by the finest craftsmen.
Yes, indeed.
It's magnificent. Would your majesty care to examine
What are
it?
you playing in the background?
Bring it here. Your majesty, don't touch that.
Would we be able to turn that off? I don't mean to like stop the fun, but like
It is a
What?
confuzzle.
What was?
would we be able to like not do that? I know it's just all in good fun, but it is throwing me off a little bit. Next up is Saul.
I didn't even realize it was coming through.
All right. I shall. Do I have line of sight? I'll scooch my gooch. Do I have line of sight on this?
Gooch.
On this orc?
Yeah, you can see him. Yeah.
Okay. I just make sure I don't know how the masks look. I will do a good old sling at him.
Okay.
Skadoosh.
Oh,
That's a much better sling.
Much better.
5. Okay.
And I will scooch my gooch right on back.
Okay, he hasn't been hit yet, has he?
Nope.
I'd actually be.
Okay. All right, so you knock him in the head with a rock, and he looks around like, and then he makes eye contact with you.
and then I hide behind Alphonse.
All right, Silim, it's your turn. You have Eadrich in front of you, Nettle to the side, Orc Boy still trying to murder your face, and a ship to steer.
Can I make that shot?
I'll say you can shoot with disadvantage. We already have disadvantage. You can't exactly have double
All the
disadvantage.
better.
I'm gonna say because you're both driving and Eadrich is kind of like a big, large person standing in your way, you're not going to be able to make that shot.
Well, I occupy a 5-foot cube. I can just move out of this and just kind of turn.
You can give him 3/4 cover if you want. That would give him a +5 to his AC.
Can I 180 the boat?
Oh no. We're all good.
180. Okay, I'm going to ask you a few questions. I just need concise answers. I don't need... By 180, do you mean just make the boat do a U-turn? Or do you mean Fast and the Furious, like, throw the ship in reverse so that when you do the 180, you're still going forward, technically?
Yes.
The second one?
Of course.
Okay.
I am a trained steery boy.
Oh no.
A trained steering boy. Okay.
Well, I hope you have a backup campaign.
Oh wait, I didn't
ready.
think about. Never mind. I didn't think about how much damage this could do if it screws up.
No, you. I want you to make a vehicle check with disadvantage, please.
I am sorry for our loss.
I believe
Well,
in you.
this was a fun campaign.
The fight ain't over until my HP is at 0.
Vehicle. Oh, 17? Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
You spin the wheel of the ship, causing the hull to go first horizontal and then vertical again, while simultaneously reversing the gust of wind spell that powers the sails to blow it the other way. You are now traveling backwards. I'm not going to change... Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to change it on the thing, because fuck you, but oh my god. Okay, yeah, you're going backwards now.
Okay, I
Why?
be where he is. Because now I have a clear line of sight to the guy.
Okay. Okay. Make an attack with disadvantage.
I'm gonna guiding or witch bolt this one.
Witch bolt. Okie doke.
I think he makes the save.
AC. It meets it.
Well,
So go ahead and roll damage.
is he wearing metal armor? Oh wait, that's shocking grasp.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, just roll
bolt?
damage.
He didn't think this far.
No, I was just checking something out. Witch bolt.
Okay. 4 lightning damage. The orc, after seeing you perform this miraculous feat, I guess you could say he's pretty... Hold on, I'm putting on sunglasses. Shocked.
Anyway.
Got him.
Right, so you shoot electricity from your hand in this arcane bolt. And He looks a little jarred. Definitely more awake. Looks like he just had a big old cup of coffee, but he's still alive.
Quit cheating and came now, don't ya?
Oops, sorry about that.
Nettle.
Me.
It's your turn. You're on the other side of the ship, technically, now.
Yeah, you're where Saul's picture
But you
is.
could literally just walk forward. Fly forward.
Oh, whoops. I just accidentally removed my token trying to clear lines I made on accident.
I got you.
Thank you.
He was here.
Yep. I was trying to do some measuring.
I still can't move me.
Oh, I haven't done the thing yet. Hold on. I have that saved in the artwork, right? Yeah, I do. Frightened of this thing that I've become.
I was not expecting that to work, by the way. I just didn't think about the consequences till it was too late.
Hey man, that's how the best D&D happens.
There you go, Nettle. You should be able to move yourself now.
Maybe I should refresh.
Yeah, you might want to refresh, because I just changed it. But I assume you're probably just gonna shoot with your bow.
Correct.
Yeah, we can figure out the kinks of this later.
Yeah, I'll
kinky.
just,
I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. $23 hits. Roll damage. Okay, cool. Cool. Excellent. Yeah, as the orc is reeling from his electroshock therapy, courtesy of Silim there, he notices you for probably the first time, Nettle. He goes, "Ooh, pretty butterfly wings." And then...
Didn't you make that exact same joke last time with like the same kind of thing?
I mean, yeah, but like, if it's a good joke, I'm not gonna not use it.
Yeah. If it ain't broke, why improve?
Yes, exactly. Thank you. But as soon as he thinks, ooh, pretty butterfly wings, he doesn't think again, as one of your arrows goes through his eye into his nervous system organ that we call the brain, and he falls over dead on the wheel as the orc ship slows to a stop.
Oh, that's nice.
His poor eye socket getting an arrow stuck in it.
Meanwhile, you guys are still hurtling backwards.
Stop the ship! Stop the ship!
I stopped the ship.
You stop the ship.
Oh, hey, all our art's back.
I want to loot the ship.
I'm rolling a con save. Yeah, I'm not feeling too great.
The world's spinning, Alphonse. All right, do you guys go back and investigate the orc boat?
No, not quite that bad yet, but he's definitely nauseated.
Yeah, I'll do a little investigation check.
All right, everybody make investigations.
Looks like I have no spells left today. That's going to be fun.
19. 12. And Alphonse, are you making one?
Okay. So I might do an investigation. Yeah. Now that my head's cleared enough. Nah, not
What
that.
are the odds?
Jeez.
3 19s and 2 12s. I like it.
Hey, I'm kind of nauseated here, so.
Okay.
Technically, that's a nat 20 too, so.
All right. So you guys find all together. Hold on. I'm looking at these numbers and I can't add. Hold on. 14. That's a 14.
1,400 gold pieces.
No. You guys find 14 gold pieces, 10 silver pieces, and where's my other thing? There it is. 4 copper pieces. I hope you guys are writing this down.
Each or
total?
Okay.
Nettle doesn't do money. Which will probably be much to her detriment later.
14 gold, 10 silver.
What was the copper?
4 copper. Nettle. With your 19 investigation, you get your 2 arrows that you shot back.
Nice.
Eadrich, you not only get your spear back, but you also managed to find what looked like a pair of dark-colored glasses, almost shaded in their lenses.
Are they sunglasses?
I don't know.
They're sunglasses.
I don't know. You could make a Arcana check to figure out what they are.
No, they're not magic sunglasses.
Excuse me, are they?
Can I find an amulet of extra amulet slot?
Can we roll for aviators on those sunglasses?
I will roll for aviators. I want everybody to roll for... Anybody who cares to roll for Arcana to figure out what it is.
I super don't care.
I'm a magic boy.
Oh wait, no, I think... Did you use these last time?
Mm-hmm.
They sound vaguely familiar.
He
Well,
did. That's
sound
why
like
I asked
sunglasses.
to roll for aviators, because I'm hoping that they are aviators this time, and not those sunglasses that Eddie likes that are terrible.
Listen, I don't need to be called out in front of a new group of people about my taste in sunglasses.
What kind of sunglasses does Eddie like?
Oakley's are good sunglasses, and I don't need people ragging on me.
I actually have no idea what Oakley's are. I just know that other people in the group didn't like them.
I like them. Depends on which ones, but...
Okay, I did the math. If Nettle doesn't want any, then everybody gets 376 copper pieces.
Thank you.
So
But
3
why
gold,
Don't do money, which
3 gold, 7
as a-
silver,
as
6
a
copper.
player who loves
Yep.
to shop is going to suck.
I'll be trying to work with that. Yeah, so with those rolls, Silim, you can tell these aren't normal sunglasses, because you've seen sunglasses before. These aren't normal sunglasses, but you can't exactly tell what's different about them yet.
Eadrich has no use for them.
I give them to Nettle and tell her to put them on. Ask her
No.
to put them on.
No.
They are huge.
Well, if they're magic, they'll probably shrink.
And also no.
I don't need them. These are magical sunglasses of some sort, gang. Anyone want
do they
magic
do?
sunglasses?
I do.
Alright, who said that? Was that
That was Saul.
I
Saul?
passed them off to
Alright.
Saul.
Alright, Saul, you put on the sunglasses?
Absolutely.
Alright, you put on some nifty aviator sunglasses.
I only have one eye anyway.
Stevie, update the icon. I'm kidding.
Stevie, if you want to update the icon, just go get some clip art aviator sunglasses and put over it.
Just poorly Photoshop them over it.
Yes.
Here, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Yeah, you do love to make poor edits.
Okay, out of the hold of our ship, I bring a barrel of holding.
You don't have that.
It holds up to 15 cubic feet of matter.
You don't have that. On the orc ship, you find what can only be described as squalid living quarters. It stinks. It looks like there's fights there consistently, constantly. There's just fights. Furniture's broken, glass. There's no windows to the speak of. It's all just shattered shards of glass. They're just lying on the lower deck of the ship. They didn't even bother to clean it up. I'm not even going to tell you about what the chamber pot looks like, because let's not. But
Stevie, you have been told to put on the sunglasses, you coward.
Oh, yeah,
No.
I'm doing it.
Popliobot demands it.
Yeah, you know what? Popliobot can suck my farts.
Speaking of farts, it reeks.
Yes.
Of course.
What are their clothes sort of like?
Well, goblin clothes don't exactly fit you, and the orc looks like he was wearing what can only be described as hides of animals that had not been cured.
Does he have his teeth?
Nice.
Oh.
He
I'm
does
not worried
have
about
teeth.
Does he have like fang teeth?
the tusks.
Tusks, yes.
He does.
Cool.
I want you to make a... What would this be to harvest his teeth?
I wasn't gonna harvest them. I was
Sweet.
thinking about
Survival?
it, but I decided not to.
You sure you don't want to lick them? Do you want to lick these dead bodies?
If you did, or
I'm
even
not-
tried, Nettle would turn around and fly back home.
I'm not gonna
She,
lick the
she
bodies.
is not traveling with a bunch of psychopaths 3 times her size.
And the god would open up the clouds and say, Nettle, you did the right thing, and close the clouds. So yeah, the orc has big pointy teeth, but you don't want them.
No. I admire
Alright,
them from a
so-
distance.
Yeah.
You guys also find 1 ration each on the ship of dried meat.
Ooh.
So add 1 ration to all your stuff.
Because all I need is more weight to carry.
Well, now that you have a ship,
Yeah, I'm not usually carrying all my stuff, but if I had to, I wouldn't be able to.
Okay, so with that, I'm guessing you guys forge onward in your boat.
Yes.
Sounds like a plan to me.
All right, so you guys
By the
continue
way,
sailing.
in Discord is my photoshopped image. Cause
It looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. You look kind of like a badass.
I like it.
Yeah.
As the sun's beginning to set, you start seeing over like the dunes of sand in the distance. You can start seeing the tops of goddamn speaking words. The tops of towers and buildings. The makings of a very large, very sprawling city. And I want everybody to make perception checks.
My favorite.
I'm pretty good at those.
I'm not.
Frightened of this thing that I've
Wait, yes, I am.
become.
Man.
Oh, I didn't put any music on for the fight. My
Nope.
bad.
That's why I was looking for something good to play.
Nettle, make a perception.
Excuse me?
Make a perception.
heard him.
check. Make a perception pebble. Alphonse, you're the only one who notices this. Fun.
Yay.
You can see a familiar giant-ass golden body sitting on a dune that is about 3 miles in the distance, surrounded by a small group of people.
I steer us to
Nettle's
the.
like, yo, is that the crab
I'm
from
the only one who saw it, so just let me. I
Is he
think I
outside
found
the
a
city?
friend.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
Is he outside the city?
Oh yeah, he's outside the city. I say so about a mile outside the city.
I'll take us over to him.
What
All
did
right.
you say, Treno?
I was relaying the information since nobody else actually saw him.
Ah.
Yeah, you tell everybody, and there's much rejoicing as you see your good friend Damius.
Okay, I gotta time out for a second. Who is making a person puking on the nice ship I drew for the fans to have a ship to imagine?
I
I
would
bet it's
never.
Thomas.
I wasn't scrolled that far up. Whoops.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Why teach
Yes,
theater
he
kids
does.
how to project when you should really teach them how to shut up?
He's not a theater kid, I am.
I
let's see,
apologize.
it's,
Continue.
You start slowing down the ship and making your way over to the group of people, and you see Damius look, and oh yeah, he sees you. He sees you, breathes fire in the air, and nods what looks like at somebody, who then runs towards your ship. And as you guys grind to a halt, below the ship, waiting on the sand, is a man in fairly good armor. Can we stop with the puke, please?
You got it.
Yes, you see a man with pretty decent armor. Like, you could tell he's fairly well off.
I think
and he
this man's
calls up,
fairly well off.
God damn it, Stevie. Can I live? Can I live?
No.
Does he look like he could be like one of the guard?
Roll an
Then
roll an
perish.
intelligence check.
Why do you do this to me?
Because you make it so easy. He's in armor, and seems like he's waiting for you guys, to get off the ship. But like,
Hey guys, he's in armor and he seems like he's waiting for us to get off the ship.
I look over at him and I like lower my sunglasses down a little bit. I just lock eyes.
Make a charisma check.
Ooh, you got it.
Does he get advantage
Someone
from
say
lowering the
charisma.
sunglasses? That's a good charisma check.
Oh, that's a nat 1. He blushes.
Oof. I'm in.
Somebody's got a boyfriend.
I would like to do a cool like Pirates of the Caribbean style jump off the ship, land in front of him, and just say, "So, who are you?"
Make an acrobatics check.
Yep. Oh, damn.
Oh. You make a very Pirates of the Caribbean-esque
Oh yeah.
hop off the ship, and you say, "Who are you?" And he says, "Hello, my name is Captain Inferno Lightning of the City Guard." Yes, I know it's a funny name. Just call me Captain. Just call me Captain Larry. It's much easier.
Whatever you say, Captain Inferno Lightning.
I said, call me Captain. Oh, not today. Not
Do
today.
you have a middle name, Larry Inferno Lightning?
I just imagined that bit from that old SpongeBob where they're like harassing some dude and he's holding like a spear and he like points it at his own face and then goes,
Actually,
someday, but not today.
make an insight check on this man.
All of us are just
Anybody who... You're all in front of him at this point, so yeah, make everybody make an insight check. No.
Ayo.
Duolingo, I don't care about your email. Please don't stab me, Owl.
I happen to be proficient. I tried to do a tongue roll, but I forgot that I can't do that because
Proficient.
I'm white.
I'm proficient too. Not in tongue rules.
Okay,
I can also heart sight if we have any doubts, but
So at the moment, I would like to make it clear that not normally, I do have a Keanu Reeves looking beard.
thank you for letting me know. Anyway,
at this moment,
I'd bore him.
did you press the digitation?
Wait,
Did you
what?
press the digitation? Stop.
Listen, I have garnered a reputation among my friends for being the Keanu Reeves guy.
And the poor guy.
No, not that anymore.
Oh, Stevie's
Not
definitely
anymore.
the poor guy.
Wait, what?
Right.
Sorry, what was that, Thomas?
I didn't say anything. Don't worry about it.
No, what did you say?
Nope.
It doesn't help when Stevie's 7 inches tall.
Guys, everybody, take it in. Deep breath. I'm gonna give us 10 seconds of a deep breath. Ready? In.
No, see, I used to be the boy guy, but then it became our friend Vicky.
All right, so Captain Larry said you get Nettle, Eadrich, and Saul. You can tell this man is in. Well, actually, Alphonse. Everybody but Silim. Silim, this man, this is a fancy man. Everybody else, this man seems pretty stressed. You can tell that he looks like he's having a pretty rough day, and already starting with the nonsense is not making him. Oh, I just dropped my book.
Good job.
Not making him very happy. And he says, "Look, I'm only here because Lord Damius asked us to bring you to him since apparently you're friends? I don't know."
Of course.
Oh yeah, we're best buddies actually.
Look, my city's walled off by an invisible magic wall, and we can't get through.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alphonse is going to step forward.
Your city, the capital.
Well, I wasn't finished talking.
Oh, you weren't? Okay.
No.
Go ahead.
My city's been walled off by an invisible magic wall that we can't seem to get through no matter what. I'm stuck out here with my guard regiment. I don't know what's going on inside. I just want to get through this day. Can we get through this weird shit? It was lightning storming yesterday with all sorts of monsters rising from the sand, and now the sun's purple. I don't know what tomorrow's going to hold. He takes a puff of a cigarette. He takes a puff of a cigarette out of nowhere.
Alphonse is going to step forward uncharacteristically and say, "Look, I'm not the best with words and people skills. You'll have to excuse the eccentricities of these two. They have capability in battle. I can assure you that much. Do I need to roll a charisma for that one?"
Roll a persuasion.
Okay.
Can I assist?
Can I flash a smile to assist?
Wow. And that's with no modifier.
Yeah,
He rolls with disadvantage. He rolls with disadvantage because of the smile. Okay, yeah. He nods and says, "I'm holding you responsible for them, but I trust you. Anyway, let me take you to Lord Damius."
Alphonse's eyes, both of them, momentarily before continuing.
All right, so you guys follow him up to what is currently a group of guards around a ancient bronze dragon.
I thought it was brass.
Is he brass? Did I make him brass?
If he has fire, then he's brass.
Yes, he's brass. He is brass. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
They're literally the same damn thing, and they have to make them separate things because Gary Gygax is into this whole making my life miserable anyway. He sees you guys come up and says, "Hello!"
Ah!
Hey, Damius.
I lower my sunglasses and I say, "Hello."
Roll a charisma check.
You know it.
Hello?
Oh, you better. You're gonna have. Oh no, he says. "Good try, Saul. Not this time."
I give him a wink. It's fine.
He winks back at you. What are you motley crew doing around here? Nettle! I'm glad to see you're out of your oasis. How are you doing?
I didn't have much of a choice.
What'd you say? I'm sorry, you cut out.
Sorry, I didn't have much of a choice.
Yes, I'm trying to rectify what caused that. I truly am sorry. But you're out here, you're seeing the world.
Yeah.
Points for trying.
Anyway, we seem to be in a bit of a pickle here. You see, the capital city, Midorine, is currently trapped, and he's picking up his big paw hands and tapping a claw against what looks like empty air, but you can see it like ripple as he pokes it. It's currently trapped behind what I can only describe as an invisible magic wall. It seems to be a dome around a mile around the whole city. Additionally, we can't even burrow underneath it. It just keeps going down as soon as we go underneath. We're at an impasse to try and get into the capital to see what's going on with the Council of Nine and how things are responding.
It almost certainly is, but I'm just going to take a minute to cast Detect Magic as a ritual, just to double check.
Yeah, you ritual cast Detect Magic. It's a big old sphere of magic.
Yeah, okay. I expected as much.
Eadrich will walk up and put his hand on it.
You put your hand on it. The air ripples as if it's water where your hand is, but it feels like you're touching a solid wall.
If he presses against it, does it like push back like a soft object, or is it just stiff like a brick wall?
It's stiff. It doesn't budge.
He takes his maul out and he hits it as hard as he can.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you to roll to hit, and we'll see if this goes badly.
I would not trust my weapons against a magic wall.
This weapon has been passed down in the clan of the Elk for thousands of years.
For generations.
All right. You slam your maul into it, and it bounces off.
Aye.
And Captain Larry walks up to you and says, "Yeah, we tried that.
Oh, it's just seeing how sturdy it is.
Yeah, it's really sturdy. Everything we've tried. Even Lord Damius hasn't been able to break through it. We're... What's the phrase? Up a creek without a paddle?" Sorry, I want to keep it PG here. I don't like making and using curse words.
Fuck.
He looks... Who said that? Who said that?
Fun, please.
Oh, that was the dragon. I thought that was you. I thought that was you, the DM.
No, that was Captain Larry who said that.
Oh, okay. So are we not allowed to say
that
the
was
fuck
Captain
word?
Lightning Inferno.
Are we not allowed to say the fuck word?
Yeah, don't say that.
Does Nettle ask that?
No.
Or
No.
Oh, I don't give a fuck, dude.
Oh, heck.
This is my character. My character, Captain Larry, Captain Inferno Lightning, doesn't like curse words.
So we shouldn't say the fuck word. Got it.
Yeah, don't.
Around him, he's a stressed man.
Well, Eadrich will look to Damius and it's like, do you have any idea what to do about this? Any inkling at all?
Well, it's obvious that Timaeus is causing this. I think the best way to get this down would be to defeat him. But that's if he comes out. He could easily just hide in this sphere for months until the whole city either starves or is eaten by him.
Is he in the city?
Defeating a blue dragon sounds like a great task.
It's one only I'm up to, unfortunately. Don't get me wrong, you kids look like you're capable, but a blue dragon's a bit beyond what you can do right now.
I don't know. I hit an orc with a rock today.
I have a pretty good icicle of
I think
death.
I'm ready.
He's going to insight you.
Me?
Yes,
Oh,
you.
not lying.
So, you know the other dragons.
Well, that was me saying I'm ready, so I was lying.
Yeah, he rolled it too. He's like, you know what, Saul? You might be right.
So, you know that other dragons in there, is what you're telling me.
Yes, we saw him flying around the outside of this city this morning, and then the sun turned purple, and I suspect he's up to that.
And now the sun is purple, so...
So, I'm a bit lost here. We can't get in the city. He can keep
Yes.
this up for as long as he wants. We can't like
Probably, yes.
nothing
No, we
we've
cannot.
done against the force field has done anything. So what
Correct.
are we supposed to do?
Well, I'm hopefully waiting for nightfall. He likes to be a dusk hunter. If he sees us all sitting out here, his natural instinct will be to
fight us.
hunt us down. Particularly me. Him and I, with our history, it might get a bit ugly for you guys. I also imagine that's why he turned the sun purple. He knows purple doesn't reflect well on my scales. He's such a petty asshole. And you see Captain Larry like, it's not good to curse.
Like pout childishly.
Yeah, but he knows he can't say nothing to a big old dragon. It's currently like 4:30 in the afternoon. So you guys will be waiting for about like 3 hours for the
My
sun.
eyes are the sign of okay.
And what's the circumference of the dome? Like from where we are, how long would it take to walk around it?
Well, it's a mile in radius, so the diameter is 2 miles. Dude, I can't do math. Don't ask me to do geometry here, man.
Well, how big is how long would it take to walk around the outside of the city, would you reckon?
How big is
Okay.
the capital?
The circumference is tau r, right? The radius
A
is
circle with a radius of
1 mile.
1 mile. Hold on. The circumference is 6.28 miles. So, let me see. You walk about 3 miles an hour. It'll probably take you about 2 hours to walk all the way around. Maybe 2.5.
Eadrich is literally going to walk around the whole thing and just tap it with his hammer, see if he can find a weak spot.
Okay, you do that.
Captain, Captain, have you tried digging under it?
Yeah,
Yes, we have. It's not working, man. It's not working, man. It's just he takes another long drag of a bubble pipe now. He's changed it
Have you gotten any magical signals from anybody stuck inside? Is any magic traveling through this?
No, it seems like it's just a dead zone. We can't get anything through, in or out. It's a mess.
Can I try casting Meteor Swarm?
I'm sorry, casting what now?
Meteor Swarm. See if
Click
that
on the
breaks
spell.
it.
Click on the spell.
I hate you.
Hmm? Do you not have this meteor swarm?
Give me a few minutes and I will.
No, you don't. No, moving on. You don't have meteor swarm. Yeah, Eadrich, you walk around the circle, tapping the barrier. Actually, it'll be probably longer. Hold on. I didn't do the math correctly, but we'll just say it's 6 miles for now, because I didn't include the fact that the city is huge. And that's probably about a mile in and of itself. Add another mile to the circumference, to the radius. That's 3 mile diameter. Surface radius of 1.5. It's a 9 mile, so that'll take you about 3 hours. So by the time you get back, it'll probably be around time for the blue dragon to get out. So yeah, you still do that.
I'm not finding nothing, though, I'm guessing.
No, you don't find nothing. And as you, so you do that. What's everybody else doing for the next 3.5 hours?
I'm gonna sit there pondering, see if I can think of any way I know of to get through this barrier.
Okay, make an intelligence check.
You know, I'm hitting the wall until I find the part that sounds different, and then I'm gonna bomb it.
You can't really think of anything.
Hey guys,
I'm
okay,
glad I
Caesar,
didn't give you a
I
disadvantage because of 0. I would have been like,
Octavius said
that
to bring one in the group
thing
chat.
is indestructible. You might as well walk away now. No, with a 9, you can't really think of any good ways to get through it. The best way you can think of is dropping a big old rock on it, but you're going to need a really big rock.
I'm gonna give it a try to see if I can think of anything.
All right.
I'm not doing any better.
You think the rock needs to be bigger than Silim does.
You think the rock could actually be a little bit smaller. It doesn't need to be that big. Alright, so you guys are pondering it.
A precision strike would be more effective.
You two are currently debating the merits of which rock would be better to drop. You don't have that. You're not evocation level 9. Get rid of that from your spell slot right now, or I will impose immediate disadvantage on every roll next.
You will cast Meteor Swarm on you.
You got it.
Right. So you're not doing that.
I think
Nettle
the misspelling of you is what makes it the absolute best.
I just copied it straight from the PDF, and the PDF does weird things.
Nettle and Saul, what are you guys doing for the next 3.5 hours? Well,
remind me what we're looking at.
You are looking at what is essentially a 3-mile in diameter circle of what looks like empty air, but as soon as you touch it, it ripples, and it's a solid object. You can't get in. Nothing's getting in or out.
And what is it? What is in it again?
The capital city. The whole capital city is trapped in there.
Where is Quake?
It's in Gannon's tower.
Oh. You figured that
I
one.
guess once Nettle tries it and it doesn't,
Gannon's tower.
kind of leaves everyone else to their own devices.
Well, Act did.
What does she do?
Nice.
She just kind of leaves everyone to their own devices. I think
That's
she's.
actually his first touch.
I don't really think she'd have any ideas.
Nice.
Okay, so you're just chilling out. Saul, what are you doing?
What are the situation with like all the guards that are outside the city? Are they like tents or stuff? How are they set up?
They look like they're kind of just like they got like makeshift shelters, but they were out on patrol. They weren't expecting to be caught outside of the city.
Is anyone in this party good at math? Like
I am.
in game.
What do you need?
In game math.
In game, who has the highest intelligence modifier?
Saul, not. Saul's got 10.
I think Alphonse might.
I think it might actually be Nettle, isn't it?
I'm sorry. What was that you were asking?
Who is the
My
highest?
intelligence modifier is 1.
Alphonse has a 3. Eadrich has
Negative 1.
Nettle has 1. Saul 0. So yeah, Alphonse is the best at math in game.
Okay, so Alphonse, I was thinking, you know how we thought that maybe a
No wonder he
boulder
has no
dropped
friends.
from high enough could crack the shield?
Mm-hmm.
Can you think about, find out what speed that boulder would need to be going?
Out of character, do we have normal gravity in Kaléjotes?
Yes, you do have normal gravity, but it's a flat Earth.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can keep playing this campaign.
But it's not normal gravity. Gravity would affect it.
The world's
gravity-
accelerating upwards at
Are
9.8
we
meters
glued
per
to the
second
ground?
infinitely.
What did you say, Stevie?
Are we glued to the ground?
Yes, you have normal gravity, and it's a sphere. It's a globe. I was making a goof.
Can I get a repeat on that question then?
How fast do we think that the boulder would have to be going to shatter the force field?
I think that would depend on the size of the boulder, because we'd have to take terminal velocity and put.
I mean,
can make
in
an
character, I'm
intelligence
asking
check.
Alphonse to have the DM tell us.
Oh, I'll make the intelligence check, but I figured he could say that much without making the int check.
Okay, make an int check real quick. It would have to be a really big boulder. We're talking like maybe out of game, probably the size of an apartment building. You think could maybe make a dent in this thing?
How big is the ship?
Nowhere near that big.
The ship. Hold on, actually, I have the dimensions here. Hee hee hee. Ho ho ho. Let me zoom in. Tell your kitty cat I say hello. The ship is 45 feet long, about 15 feet wide. So nowhere near big enough.
Okay, that's what I thought. I couldn't think of anything else. I was wondering, in character, wondering if that would be one way to get through it if nothing else worked.
You do have a dragon.
How heavy is my really smooth rock that I picked up earlier?
Is it the size of an apartment building?
I'm just gonna stop you and say no. That's not gonna work.
No, this is for something completely different.
I'm just.
It's a pound.
1 pound. That's what I thought. Okay.
For my character's response, it's gonna say, it would take something the size of our dragon friend and probably more sturdy to make an impact heavy enough to do that. And then you'd have to think about the amount of power it would take to get it high enough to where it would reach terminal velocity before hitting the barrier.
Okay, so was that everybody? I talked to every. All right.
I think I'm gonna start carving with like my dagger, just like etching a symbol into my new rock.
Okay, you start doing that.
Yeah, and also, can this count as a short rest? I did take a little point of damage.
Yeah, you take a short rest. That means you get one of your hit die back. Yeah. Oh. Anybody else who was hurt, you can roll your hit dice, but
I don't think I was hurt, so.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else
That'll
was
never
hurt.
take any damage.
It's
All
hit
right.
dice plus con or just hit dice?
It's hit dice plus con. Or is it plus charisma? No, it's just plus con.
It's con. Charisma.
Okay, I don't need to roll. I just get my 2 health back.
Well,
Yeah.
they're taking a short rest. Can I try and figure out just like what supplies are on the ship that we have?
Yeah. You take the time to sort through everything. Looks like you've got about like 4 days worth of water. In addition to the rations you already had, you have about a week's worth of rations. Looks like a lot of hardtack and dried meat. You got rope, you got, weirdly enough, an anchor, and you got the storage room with boxes marked for Autodoran on them, and you have an anchor, and then you have what look like hammocks underneath for sleeping.
What are in the marked boxes? This could be interesting.
Do you open them up?
Yes. Investigation or...
Do you got a crowbar to open them up?
I have a dagger. And my
Make
measly
a strength. Make a strength check. 0. Oh my god.
Not in that one, though.
Not in that one. You stick your dagger in there and you pull and push and pull and pull and pull with all your might, and your dagger flies out. It almost hits you in the stomach, but you just barely move it out of the way in time.
Okay, and then one last thing. Any, like, building materials or plants by any weird chance?
Actually, there is what looks like a small potted flower in what was the captain's room. No building material. I mean, there's like some extra wood in case like there's a hole in the ship, but it's nothing substantial.
Yeah, I'll lock up the captain's room then. And walk back out and just sit in the sand for a while.
Okay, as you guys are doing that, the sun begins to set. And you can see right, and then, actually everybody, you can't see this yet. Make a perception check. Let's see if you see it.
I love perception.
There's a lot of perception tonight.
Perception.
Don't mind me.
Oh, that
Rip.
one. That ones. Lord.
Aren't those the two having the discussion about the rock anyway?
Yes.
Perfect.
They are preoccupied by rock.
I'm trying
Does
to
anchor work?
I'm trying to explain to him in as simple of terms as possible why it would be physically impossible to drop a rock that big from the height with the amount of manpower we've got.
Nettle, what is your perception check? And I'm feeling a Monty Python reference coming.
Oh, I did not do one. I will do it now.
Okay, Alphonse, but what if we could get birds to carry it for us?
That would require some sort of birdmancer, and what kind of an idiot would be a birdmancer?
Don't call out the unexpectables.
I actually minored in birdmancy.
What did you do with that degree?
I know bird calls very well.
I majored in child psychology.
Right, so...
With a minor in pain.
Thank you.
Right, so... you two are currently knee-deep in the discussion about rocks. Nettle, you see what looks like a kind of shadow that's rising over the city. And Eadrich and Saul, you guys can see clearly the shining scales. It's terrifyingly beautiful. A blue dragon flying over the city.
And on that note, we usually end at 11.
Yay! I mean, boo.
Do we want to end right now?
I'm
Because
good.
I'd
I had, like-
rather we end.
I think it. Do you have something that you wanted to do that bad, Eddie?
No, it can wait. I
I
guess.
think that's a good.
Well, look at it. Look at it this way: we have 1, 2, 3 more sessions before we can go weekly again.
Yeah. True.
I have
And
no
maybe
spells if you have to fight a dragon.
Welcome to my story.
I've got guiding bolt and a sling. I'm ready.
I've got message and press pineapple.
I'll be honest, I was tempted to ask Eddie to let us start at level 3 for this, but I didn't want to be mean about it. And I think it'll be
XP from our fight.
I think it'll be better.
Yeah, let me grab that real quick.
I think it'll be better to earn it again, especially with what I have planned for it, because I don't think I even shared that with Stevie yet.
Yeah, and I'm still new to the game, so I think it's a good idea for me to start at level 1, just get an experience of what lower levels are like.
Well, this is only technically my second campaign that I've played more than one session of.
Like, I've seen a lot of it, but it's still nice to start at a lower level to get a taste of it at first.
I'm just waiting for Nettle to hate me for the familiar I'm gonna have.
She won't hold it against you, I don't think. She just like your familiar.
Which is hilarious, because I was thinking about planning the familiar to actually really love Nettle. Because it's Faye.
That would be cute, except it's also a cat.
Well, that's kind of the idea I was going with. It's like this mixed emotion thing.
Everybody gets 50 XP.
So we're up to 80?
Yes.
So essentially, for flavor, I am using one of my invocation abjuration spell slots to get a familiar. And so I won't go into too much detail with it, but I have been planning a cat for it.
What class are you again, Treno?
I am a fighter going into Eadrich Knight. So when I hit 3, I can get 3 level 1 spells, but 2 of them have to be from invocation and abjuration. But the third one I can pick from any school I want.
You're going find familiar.
I know it's not like well, I'm sure it's got its uses, but
I am excited for our 5th level.
Ooh, what are you doing 5th level?
Well, I'm going to take 2 levels in Ranger. and then 3 levels in fighter. And at my 3rd fighter level, I get to have magic arrows.
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm
going
an
arcane
archer.
archer.
Yeah, the
Okay.
arcane archer. Yeah, that'd be good.
I'm not sure when I'm gonna take my first level in rogue. It'll be eventually.
I think for now I'm gonna stay all sorcerer until unless I think of something else that fits my story.
Going
kind of
all
sorcery,
sorcerer
Storm?
isn't as good.
What kind of
No,
sorcery
aren't you
is one?
draconic?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
draconic
draconic,
ancestry.
yes. I feel like I ask you that every session. Because it seems like you'd be Storm.
Come on, load it. Load. Not load. Just trying to load finally. Yeah, it did. No, that's flames. It's not.
I may take
There
my
we go.
first level in rogue at 3rd level.
Next level I get Font of Magic, which is gonna be alright.
I
By
am
alright, I mean,
tempted
not bad.
to take 2 in sorcerer to get flame blade.
I don't know that spell, but it sounds like hot shit.
I can evoke a fiery blade in my free hand. The blade is similar in size and shape to a scimitar and lasts for the duration. If you let go of the blade, it disappears, but you can evoke the blade again as a bonus action.
Meta magic is going to be a interesting thing for me to figure out.
Try not to stress too much about it. This is.
Yeah.
I know I joke about it. I joke about it, but I'm not trying to kill you guys. This is a fun thing.
Except for the last session of Kaléjotes 1.0 where he tried to kill all of us.
Listen, I wasn't trying. Collateral damage happens.
I think that says it all.
I'm just kidding. There's a reason that I took the healer. Yeah, I have the healer feat, and then I've got 2 healer's kits on me, so I can stabilize 10 times at once, or 10 times in a battle.
Yeah, I mean, if Eadrich bites the dust somehow, I'm just gonna bring in a life cleric, and then everything will be.
My only request is that he not have some weird religious fascination with not looting.
No, absolutely not. He's
Okay,
gonna
Stevie, to be fair, I didn't know Storm Sorcery was the thing I could do.
Yep.
But I did pick the Draconic, and it's mixed into my backstory, so it's too late to change it.
I wish there was a frost sword spell or something too.
You know, if I die, I'm bringing in a Sorcerer, or a Storm Sorcerer.
Ooh.
I mean,
Arcane sword. Oh, that's in the wizard thing. I can get arcane sword later. That'll be awesome.
I made a healing word thing.
so we calling it here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of tired. I have to study from this midterm.
I need to sleep.
Alright,
have
the
not
stream
slept well
shall
this
be
week.
ending now. Good night, chat, to the
Good night,
Poplio that
peoples.
is
Good
still
night.
there.
Good night.
Tomorrow, also 2 days is my birthday.